It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Jaxson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down, 3 to go. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Giants offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll look to throw. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man is Robinson. And he'll take this to the 13.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the...
He slams it in there, and he is in. Tyrone Tracy, touchdown, New York.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3, so they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So, really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Giants are out to a 10-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Third and 6. To throw is Prescott. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, faking the give. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Giants.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now, Gano for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. To the left side, he's got Ferguson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll stick with him again. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Dak facing 3rd and long. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd down and 3. Prescott now. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Prescott again. To the left side, caught by Lamb. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To the air again, Prescott. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
This one is complete. It's Pickens. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Again, Prescott to the air. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of the... This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys are back in this one. It's 17-7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Throw left side, that's Jaxson. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A run here with Tracy on second down. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On the give, it's Tracy. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Giants sending out their punter, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
When you call a bubble screen, you're really putting a lot of faith that your skill players, your wide receivers and backs, are going to be able to hold up there in space as blockers. And when you don't, sometimes you end up going backwards.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Jaxson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
In motion, it's Robinson. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Slayton is the man in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A carry here for Tracy. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Slayton is the man in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Prescott. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Dak facing 3rd and long. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. On play action. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now a screen set up for Tracy. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
Second down and 8. Here's Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Prescott. And that'll be batted down. And incomplete. Paulson Adebo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He chooses to keep it on the zone read.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Third and long. Prescott now. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Ray going to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. He's got his man, that's Slayton, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the outside, complete to Johnson.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Now, faking the give. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he will fight his New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get this out to his running back.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now this looks like a design run, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Dak to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Now, 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's going to take this all the way back. 84 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man is Robinson. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll run with Tracy. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
They'll look to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for one to extend the game. He knocks it through. And the Giants will tie this game here in overtime. And it means next score wins. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. That's complete left side to Pickens. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So, it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.